Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel once again. Thank you for tuning in to my food and life history. So I made this 100% whole wheat cake. Yeah, whole wheat flour cake today, and I'm here to share this recipe with you guys. Honestly, this is one of my best cake recipes ever. The taste is amazing, less sugar, and it's so fluffy. Honestly, if you try this recipe, believe me, you're going to love the outcome of the cake. It tastes so good, and I don't even know how to explain it. Like, guys, you need to watch this video to the end, and I believe you're going to love this recipe. And when you try it, you're going to fall in love over and over again. So join me today as I show you how I made this awesome, delicious, moist whole wheat flour cake. Please don't forget to drop your comments, like, subscribe, and share this video. I started by weighing out 88 grams of whole eggs. Then I separated the egg yolk from the albumin. Now I set the egg yolk aside. Now the egg white, which is the albumin, I started whipping the egg white. So I whipped the egg white till stiff peak, like till it becomes very thick, and you can see the stiffness or the stiff peak so visible. Once my egg white reached each stiff peak, I then measured out 50 grams of brown sugar. Guys, you need brown sugar for this recipe, okay? If you want to get that perfect taste that my cake had, you have to use brown sugar for this recipe, because this brown sugar has a combination of both honey and other molasses in it. This brown sugar was made by me. Yeah, I'll be dropping in the description section how you can make your own brown sugar at home. Yeah, so you have to be adding this brown sugar gradually. I added the brown sugar in 2 batches, and each time I had to whip till the egg white became so stiff, just as you see in the video. So once I got that, I kept this egg white aside. Then I brought back the egg yolk, or the yellow part of the egg, and to the egg yolk I added 85 grams of butter or margarine. So whichever you have, you can use it, okay? Now to the butter and the egg in the bowl, I added vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and then 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. Yes, someone asked me, why do you always add white vinegar? White vinegar will help to loosen out the gluten in this wheat flour, and then make it to be fluffy, okay? So after that, I added half teaspoon of baking powder. Yeah, then I went ahead and whisk this to combine, okay? If you have your electric hand mixer or a stand mixer, you can go ahead and use it, but I don't have that at the moment. And for all those that may not also have it, like me, so go ahead and use your hand whisk and do the magic. So after combining this for some time, then I added my whole wheat meal flour. Yeah, I weighed out 90 grams of whole wheat flour or whole wheat meal, just as you saw me show you guys there. So I had to whisk this so that everything is well incorporated. So one thing you should know about whole wheat meal or whole wheat flour is that it absorbs water so much, like it takes in water easily, and once you add water to it, the more you add water or moisture to it, it grabs or it takes in that moisture and kind of turning out dry. So you need more moisture to make, for example, if you're making a whole wheat bread, you need more moisture than when you are making a normal wheat bread. So that is why you can see in the video that it looks like almost everything has been taken by this whole wheat. It looks like it's dry. So once I got to this point, I added 20 grams of liquid milk. I added 20 grams of liquid milk just to loosen this out, and also add a little bit of moisture back into the batter that I'm making. Because if you look, my batter is almost like a dough, so I needed something to loosen it out. So that's why I added the 20 grams of liquid milk. So once I was done adding these 20 grams of liquid milk, I then added the whipped egg white. Yes, the egg white that I whipped with the brown sugar. I added it into this flour mix, and the next thing I did was to fold in this egg white, the whipped egg white, into the flour mix. Yes, into the whole wheat flour mixture. So I have to fold in the egg white into this. But make sure when you are folding this, you don't have to over fold or over mix this, because if you do, you are going to it's going to affect the rising of this cake, and it's going to make it to develop the gluten back again. So you don't need that. That's why you can see I'm just kind of doing this gradually, okay, just as you see in the video. So next, I transfer the batter into a greased baking pan. I use my 5 inches cake pan lined with a baking paper. Then I had to tap the bottom of the pan on the work surface to flatten the batter, and also to loosen it out, and also to ease out air, okay. And finally, I had to bake this cake in my preheated oven at 150 degrees C for 60 minutes. And the cake came out so delicious, very soft, moist, and yummy. So the next thing I did was to wrap it up. After it has cooled down completely, I wrapped it up so that it will retain its moistness. Yeah, because I don't want this cake to dry out. Note also, you can use your 6 inches cake pan, and it will also bake fine, okay. It will also bake fine, because I discovered that this a little bit crack that it had at the top, maybe the pan was a little bit small for the batter. So had it been I used a 6 inches, maybe it wouldn't have cracked at the top. So the next thing is slice your cake and enjoy. So if you find this recipe helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your comment in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye bye.